Bro, the Kenny thinks this is a military plane. That's actually kind of funny. This ain't no military plane. This is like almost, well, I wouldn't say quite pre-Air Force. Maybe. Not actually sure on that one. It might be, it might not be. I got no idea really. But it is a cool plane though. Bright side. You've never crashed the F-35? I mean Catalina. This is the Grumman Goose. I forget what the type code is because I was trying to look it up just now, and I'm gonna go connect to VATSIM, and when I go search it, it'll be there. Because it has one. I just forget what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to VATSIM here. Of course, this is the payware, the one that I have. So just type in Goose. It's the G21. That's the type code. Catalina was recon World War II. Well, this is more of a pleasure ship than a military ship here. There we go. It should be everything up on the top of the screen there. I want to turn down the music, but the music, you know, since yesterday, when changed some stuff about it, it's been slightly annoying. Where the hell do I have my music? I was blind as to where the slider is. There it is. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. At least for my ears. I don't know really the volume you guys are hearing. Alright, so today's flight plan is brought to you by the pilot. Well, not exactly, but, you know, close enough. We're doing GA Tuesday this week. It's a fly-in to what they're calling the Magic City to Miami Executive, specifically. There's no flight plan to speak of. We're kind of just getting there by our own means, and of course, we're down in Florida, next to the ocean. I'm usually taking some form of float plane. Or in this case, boat plane, as they used to call them. So we're supposed to get there between 1 and 2 Zulu. It's currently 23:08. The time's gonna tick over there. 23:08. So we've got 2 hours to get there. And this flight that I kind of put here, it's 110 miles, you know, approximately. But we're gonna make a couple stops. And also, I found it kind of funny. The entire flight today fits on the tack chart. Although, I might go take like a jet over to Freeport or something like that. Actually, I've been to Freeport many times. Which one of the other airports I can go to? What's this one? South Bimini. Maybe I might go there instead. I don't think I've been there. Actually, that's a much closer flight, too. Yeah, I might go there. Maybe. Huh. Anyways, one of the stops we're going to make is down here right abeam Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Just because I'm going to go taxi up in there, see what's going on. The only problem is this bridge I looked earlier, and it's a solid bridge. I can't go under it. Actually, I didn't try to go under it. I might need to try that. So if there's controllers online, we'll need to call either Miami Approach, Fort Lauderdale Tower, and go to a little Charlie transition, but also land on the water. Go taxi in, taxi back out, and then get, you know, permission to depart since we're in their surface area. And then from there, we're going to proceed under the Miami Bravo out to this area here, Miami Seaplane Base. Which, if you're going to follow along today, you need some scenery for it. We're going to go up on the boat ramp, and the scenery has the boat ramp. There's also another scenery that adds a bunch of the boats around here in the, like, the harbor corridor, whatever this is called, I don't remember. We're going down the Gulf side. Alright. Yeah, then from there, we'll go proceed out along the east side of these little outer islands into Miami Exec, and later on, take a trip down to Ocean Reef. Fun time down there. So, technically this is 2 stops, unless I decide to do another one. You have to transition a few Class Deltas too. Once I go further out in the water, I technically could. if like a controller's busy or something. Yeah, definitely cool around here. Designed it myself. Alright, so when we get to Miami Executive here, I pulled it up on Google Earth just because I felt like it mostly. I looked earlier, the winds were landing to the east. So I would prefer to land 9 right. So I'll set myself up to where ATC is more likely to give me 9 right. Because I usually like to park down here. Now, I don't really remember why. I think maybe there's a GA ramp down there. Or some sort of parking area. It looks like they had all sorts of planes right there. What the heck? It's probably the same ones that were there last time I looked. Some of them probably in need of some new paint. Unless that's just the map's imagery being bad, but I think that's they're needing new paint or something. So all of these are probably for scrap and stuff. Even a bunch of biplanes, I think. It's actually hard to tell if it is or not. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I was trying to remember what button it is. You can hold right click and just zoom out real quick. Alright, well, let's get to starting this big old bird here. I tried the default goose that's in the sim. And, your secret suitcase in the back of the plane. Don't ask what's inside. What is in the... Is it in the toilet, I guess? Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in the plane here real quick.
Runway. Awareness. Okay. Feet.
We'll just pretend that's our, like, iPad or whatever. You can get in the back here. Oh, wait. Oh, I can just walk through the plane. I was like, what the hell? So, we'll just pretend we're getting in the plane there. And now we're good. Oh, shit. I gotta go back there. Yeah, so JJ probably hid his plane back here next to the shitter. Or his nuts plane, his bag. Probably in those crates. Alright, let me get my track IR on here. I always seem to forget that. Butter landings only. That's a little difficult to do in this plane. This plane is bit of a massive behemoth that's hard to control. Alright. Well, we'll get her started. Turn the electricity on. Then I've got to look behind me here. First of all, close that door. Second of all, open both sides of the fuel. Actually, let me make sure. We're gonna add some fuel here. Put the sticker up to like 80% or something. Alright, then turn on the cutoffs. That my throttle's gonna work correctly today. Yes, okay, good. Come down here, pump a little bit. You have the only... What do you mean, the only fuel menu? I have the classic 2020 menu. Bad like the new on the tablet. Bro, I hate the tablet. It's stupid. Yeah, you can see I don't even have the tablet on. I always turn it off because I don't like it at all. Like, what, you want me to click 7 times to just be able to put in fuel? And then again to confirm it and stuff? Meanwhile, I just use this, and you click and drag, and there's your fuel. Or you type it in. So much simpler. You know? My checklist, it's in my head. Yeah, this plane, it does have a lot of steps to it. You know, like turning on all the fuels there. Probably even doing a bit of a... Like, let me do the crossfeed today. I guess not. That one might be broken in 24 here. Where's the fuel gauge? It's here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Yeah, it's this here. That's your fuel level. Right there. which it glitches out when you look at it certain ways, though. Yeah, it's literally a reading of how much is in the tank. Alright, well, up. Let me fix this a little bit here. Ah, come on. Still not doing it the best. There we go. Alright, down here, I've got our super secret, tablet stuff. That GPS is completely garbage, though. But, it's still good to look down there to see what my frequencies are. Even though I'm going to use my hardware to kind of do it. I like to have, the wheel hubs on. Because we're fancy out here with the tires. You get the wheel caps instead of nothing. Like, I kind of like them on. So, wheel hubs. And then we're going to go leather on the yokes. Yeah, and also this gyro pilot here, I haven't gotten it to work in a while, so it's broken. There was earlier I was doing some testing with this thing, and I used the 750 to take it up to like 9,000 feet or something with the autopilot. Alright, let's get some engines going here. Of course, we like to hear the gloriousness that is radial engines. Let me make sure I have live weather on too, because the sim seems to not like me and it keeps not putting live weather on. Turn it off, back on. Yeah, I guess we're good. Yeah. Oh, wait, that ignition. Give me a second. Turn it back off for a second. Because I need to do the whole thing where you pump this a few times to get the fuel moving in it. Let's shoot an ILS. There's nobody, bro. You can't even shoot an ILS in this thing. All right, leave it partially out. There. There we go. Of course, I like to bring it back to idle for a second, just so we hear the gloriousness of the engine. Have a good radial. That's a good sound right there. Of course, you wouldn't idle it there. Alright, next one. I think I need to do this like 3 times, but whatever. And actually, we're technically supposed to have carb heat. Is it cold or hot when you're starting these engines? I don't remember, actually. We're gonna go that way. Take an educated guess. We can turn on some lights too. It's been a while since I've flown this plane, but I still remember how to start it. That's an achievement right there. Alright, I think we're about set. It's about sundown, but that's fine. Plane will still work without the sun. Alright, so let's see. Our CTAF down at Palm Beach County. 122.7. Of course, we'll stay out of the Charlie, so just stay at like 1,000 feet. Oh, Miami Approach is online, but I don't think they cover this far north. Like 99% sure. We got Hunter up on there. So see if we get like a Fort Lauderdale Tower or something. I kinda doubt it. Alright, taxi light. I don't think this technically has its landing light on. We'll get our flaps. I forgot there was flap 60 in this thing. Earlier I was landing with just 30. Whoops. So our winds... I haven't actually looked at that. 030 at 7. I'm a taxi out to runway 4. That should be a left turn out here. Of course, it takes a second to spool up everything to get moving. Honestly, I love the way they simulated this plane. Even, bro, it's been years since they published it, and it's still great. Palm Beach County traffic, Falcon Tree 41 Grumman Goose, taxiing runway 4, Palm Beach County. I'm not even sure. Is this my taxiway, or is that one over? It's one over. I think. Yeah, I'll just take this the whole way. Ah, god damn. Mary, how you doing? Arcadia boat. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an old boat. Here on Dulles. Yeah, I need to go get my ratings in for Potomac eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. The Memphis ones I need to do too. Honestly, I'm thinking about just doing the ones for Washington first. Palm Beach County traffic, Falcon Tree 41, Grumman Goose, departing runway 4, BA, eastbound departure, Palm Beach County. I hate that it's so bright there. And as it spools up. Make sure all the lights are on.
Approaching 04.
Sorry for being late, I've been working. Penis, no I'm kidding.
Bruh. Oh shit, it stopped. I didn't give her enough juice to keep the turn going. Two years though, hell yeah. No, you should say you love penis, because I'm not really about that. Alright, let's go.
Approaching 10.
Tail wheel's up. I didn't lock the tail wheel though, which isn't the smartest move. And rotating slowly. Gears coming up. And then working on the trim. Flaps coming up. I forgot to file a flight plan. Oh shit, I just realized that. Ancient landing gear, yep, you gotta like roll it and stuff to get your trim and stuff set in. And then, because I'm not climbing very high, we're gonna go ahead and pull the power back to 30 and 20. Alright, so let me go file the flight plan here that I forgot to do. I don't really need to, but you know, it's for the pilot club. From not Mary, Mayday, I'm getting the kids wrong again. The United States Flight Department reminds you to file your flight plan and close it. I don't need to necessarily. 15 minutes? Yeah, something like that. Just let me trim this out a little better. We are Pilot Club 341, VFR, G21, lights. Technically no equipment suffix. I'm gonna put uniform. Just because that'll work best, I think. I don't even know. We'll see. Departure. We were KLNA. Arrival. KTMB. Don't crash the plane. Off block. What time was it? 23:20. Altitude, like 2,500, maybe. I'm gonna go 1,500. Airspeed's not very fast. 120 maybe. Once I throttle up and stuff. A little more. Alternate, doesn't matter with VFR. En route time, I really don't know. Fuel endurance, some random amount. And the only reason I'm filing the flight plan is for the remarks. Gotta disconnect, file, reconnect. There we go. So this first delta here, I am 99% sure that is under Palm Beach approach and not Miami. So I'm gonna fly around it just in case. Look here, if I go to the approaches, it's Palm Beach approach. Or maybe it's between these two right here. Pompano. Got Miami. So I'm just gonna go around the delta. Needs money as usual. You seem to always need money. Try to go join the Pilot Club Discord here. Which I thought Andrew was in here, but I guess not. A little weird, but alright. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it, gotta go through it. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that going over it, but I don't feel like climbing that high, especially because there's a little bit of clouds. So now we're gonna go further out along the water. Keep her flying. I never made another CTAF call. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and change to Miami 118.3. This thing has a short range? I don't know. Probably. It's long enough. Give it 80% fuel. Default said like 200. Well, that's the default. The default is garbage. It sounds like a fucking toy plane. It flies just like it, too. Hi. Oh, and I realized I did the wrong frequency. 12685.
Spirit Wing 784 descending via the OSHA 3 arrival.
Yo.
With information, Bravo.
Spirit Wing 784, Miami approach, squawk 4740, 4740.
I recognize this guy's voice.
4704, you said?
4740.
Squawking 4740 for Spirit Wing 784.
Yeah, but without my instruments, it's hard to even tell how high I am. More notches in the trim there. You know, I did realize these circuit breakers work, which is kind of cool.
Spirit Wing 784, your radar contact 2 miles west of Olaz. The Fort Lauderdale altimeter 299, is there expected visual approach, runway 10 left?
Expect the visual 10 left,
About to
Spirit
bust the
Wing
Delta.
784.
A lot of a... Oh, come on. I look over to my left. Yeah, I apparently don't know what's going on with my track IR here. It was working the other day. Let's see. How far over can I look? Yeah, not too crazy. Did I go that way? It was working so much better the other day. Or I don't know why it's not now. Yeah, I guess technically Miami doesn't cover this airport, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, Miami approach, Pilot Club Tree 41, we're 7 northeast Pompano, VFR request.
Pilot Club 341, Miami approach, go ahead.
Yeah, Pilot Club Tree 41, we're type G21, it's basically a flying boat. At 8,000, left course flight following southbound along the coast.
Pilot Club 341, roger, squawk 1 tree 2.
1 tree 2, Pilot Club Tree 41. Oh, shoot. Let me add some more power here in a little bit. So it keeps sinking. I said 800. Didn't I?
American 400, Miami approach, ident.
Oh, did I? Oh, whoops, I read my thing wrong. First flight in America. Hell yeah.
American 400, roger.
Hell yeah, bro.
Pilot Club 341, your radar contact 14 miles north of the Fort Lauderdale Airport. You are cleared through the Miami class Bravo airspace. Main CVFR is your discretion when able to proceed on course.
Alright, go ahead into the class of Bravo airspace, Pilot 341. And I will have a request form here in a moment. But that'll be in a moment.
American 400, ident.
I'm seeing these clouds up here. On the Fort Lauderdale weather, we've got few 3,500. Should be fine. Shiny set 1,200 low. Bruh. I guess I'm so used to saying in the thousands of feet, you know. We can look at North Perry. I think I have landed there once. Few 4,400. We got Not Oblaka. Whatever this one is. U41. And then Miami. Oh, wait, that is Miami Oblaka. Getting a lot of these airports mixed up. Scattered 4,500. I mean, I should be below all of that. We'll be perfectly fine. Had to text him squawk ident. There's another plane out there. Or just a real bright star, I don't know. I do find it kind of weird how my lighting is like green.
American 400, thank you. Radar contact the Miami altimeter 2990.
That'll be red.
ILS runway 12 approach.
Miami altimeter 1990, expect ILS 12, approach, American 400.
American 400 to Miami
6,000,
altimeter 2990, 2990.
2990.
Fairwing 784, reduce speed to 10 knots, 210.
Reduce speed to 210, spirit wings 784.
Yeah, so it makes me wonder which one that guy is right there. That is Spirit Wings going to Fort Lauderdale.
Club 341, traffic here 11 to 12 o'clock, northwestbound level at 6,000, say Airbus A321.
And sight by looking 341.
Club 341, roger, traffic
I
no
see
factor,
Stevens
maintain
on
vehicle.
near
Not
Miami
very
already.
far enough. By looking 341, we
He's
do have
doing
a request.
slow crawl down the coast.
Yeah, I'd like to just land over here on the ocean
Brad.
just outside Port
I'm
Everglades,
starting.
and then
Let's see.
I just water taxi around a little bit, and then call you back when we
St.
want to go
Pete.
airborne again.
St. Petersburg, Clearwater. I'm gonna go down the Gulf Coast a little bit, then cut over.
He's like, huh?
Going out of Kissimmee.
Bro's just, huh? Alright, I'm gonna swing her out a little bit so that I can get a better angle getting into Port
I got
Everglades.
341, sorry, I was talking with someone in the cab. Go to the question again.
Yeah, I would like to make a stop here just on the ocean since we're float plane and do a little bit of water taxiing around the Port Everglades area. And then we'll call you back when we're airborne.
I got 341, roger, approved as requested.
Tree 41. There we go. Alright, we're
Controller.
going.
Like, do what?
784, send to maintain 2000.
Exactly.
We're gonna maintain 2000, spirit wings 784.
Wanna do what? We're gonna really screw them up tonight, all these VFR flights in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go
GoPro,
take a look at a
welcome in.
bridge that's over here.
Nice name.
Definitely not watching, huh? How you doing, Hunter? Apparently we've had a guy in here by the name of, was it Mayday or Mary? I forgot which kid it was there. Alright, come on.
Justin.
What's going on there, Andrew?
Ah, not my best landing.
For your icon.
You got a what?
Water bird's a little bit rough today.
Your little icon on your face has got a little thing, so.
6
yeah,
bounces,
it's the,
dang. It does not like
the
water,
bass.
does it? Alright.
That's
that
the
one.
Ghost of Tabor, or whatever it is.
Bro, yeah, it doesn't really detect water that well. Anyways, we're gonna get over towards
of the board.
Port Everglades. I kind of overshot it a little
I
bit.
thought you're just being Halloweeny.
Ready for F1. Had to put an ATIS up. Oh, hell yeah. Yep, so this approach controller does know we're coming, so I guess throw all your surprises at him. Alright, where the fuck even is it? Dang, normally there's lights that tells you exactly where to enter. I can't even see it. Oh, right there. I gotta turn it a bit.
Spirit 784, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180, Spirit Dream 784.
So I gotta try my best not to freaking hit the coast or something here. Honestly, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go for that satellite view here.
It's mainly gonna be approach online.
Perfectly fine with that.
Oh, perfect fine.
It's fine. Don't want them in my business.
Just gonna use the map to kind of aim myself in here. Look at all those boats. Yeah, this is a very high traffic area.
Turn left heading 120. On your way at the Fort Lauderdale Airport will be to your 11 to 12 o'clock in 8 miles.
Left 120 and field left in 8 miles. Spirit
I
Dream.
guess I didn't have push to talk set, so
180.
I got blacklisted.
I read back the distance and stuff. I guess I'm just going for that dark area? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, just to the left of it.
And approach Spirit Ring 784 field inside.
Spirit 784, roger, clear visual approach, runway 10 left.
Cleared visual 10 left, Spirit Ring 784.
Bro, I'm running the right engine a little harder than the left right now just to kind of keep it going straight. I'm giving her a lot of left rudder. Ooh, almost hit that. Technically I should be towards the right side of this. You know, so I don't have any boats head on with me, but I have my lights on, so they can tell where I am, right?
Spirit wing 784, wind 0208, runway 10 left, go to land.
Cleared to land runway 10, Spirit Ring 784.
See and avoid. Yeah, that's kind of how you're supposed to do it with a lot of the boats stuff. See and avoid. Yeah. Up. I don't want to go airborne. Should probably slow the hell down. That'd be smart. Because I'm supposed to, like, turn in towards there. See, the bridge, I can't even go under it like I would really want to. Because this is the tallest bridge around this area. I've drove over it, walked over it many times when I've been down towards Fort Lauderdale. And I can't go under it. Darn. But I do have kind of an alternative here. If I go drop anchor. Boarding ladder. Can't even do that. Anyone wants to go
16
fishing?
minutes
Sure,
for
go
briefing.
for it.
Wait, okay, real quick.
Getting that popcorn made for me. You gotta go make it. Ah, dang. I'll turn this down for a second here. Because we have Google Maps. So what I want to do, just while I'm sitting here with it open, we're gonna do something kind of fun. Sure, I'm gonna do the F-16 one. The only thing is I don't know any of the controls for it besides flying, because you can use the joystick. So we're just gonna take our F-16, or 18, or whatever that was, with 40% flaps, and I'm gonna fly it under the bridge just because I can. Even though I can't do it in Flight Sim. Oh, wait, did it crash? Bruh, I wasn't even close to the water. Come on. That's stupid. I still had like 20 feet. Whatever. Yeah, but that bridge, I've been over that bridge many times. I've watched many 4th of July fireworks from that bridge right there. I wonder if I got old pictures of that.
784, welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
might.
Vacate right one able to stay parking.
Right, anyways, let's head our way back out here.
Vacating right and going over to the G gate.
No.
Spare wing,
No,
784, roger. Taxi to ramp
there,
via
whatever.
Bravo Sierra, November Tango 8.
Taxi to ramp, Bravo, Sierra, November, Spirit Wings.
He didn't read about the Tango 8 part.
Good evening, sir. The next 12 00. Information curve now, Fort Lauderdale, Bravo.
American 400, race speed to 210 knots, descend and maintain 4,000.
Alright, turn that engine back up though.
Say again, please, for American 400.
American 400, release airspeed to 210 knots, 210.
210, 0 knots, American 400.
FedEx 1200 heavy, Miami departure ready.
Yeah, so ready for pushback and start.
FedEx 1200 heavy, roger. You're looking to push on to Alpha?
Yeah, so pushback in Alpha, right car to taxi, okay?
FedEx 1200 heavy, roger. Pushback onto Alpha's approved, face west.
A lot of
to
right
west,
rudder.
Taxi.
Yep, there's one of the steps there,
Right car to taxi, thank you.
which is good for taxiing. You know, I did do a little bit of offline flying with this, and I tried to land it in actual Port Everglades here.
Descend and maintain 3,000.
It's totally doable, but probably not the brightest idea.
American 400.
Alright, we'll get our little ways out in the ocean. Turn towards the south. Or actually, is north or south better for the wind? Three zero at 8. Yeah, I should probably do like a north thing and then a right U-turn probably. Just to keep away from the buildings.
38-4 X-ray, passing 1,900 degrees.
Sorry, 84 X-ray heavy, Miami departure. Radar contacts, climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000, Qatari 84 X-ray. American 400, repeat please. 4,000, 3,000.
3,000.
Thank you.
Alright, so around here's a 030. Turn off my water rudder there, since now we're straight forward. We've got fuel's looking fine, both
Chris?
sides. Nothing's going crazy there.
Hey there, Andrew.
And Miami Pilot Club Tree 41.
Echo 41, stand by. Break American 400, turn left heading 15 to run the localizer.
Turn left heading 150 to localizer, American 400.
Back, I'll say 41, go ahead.
Yeah, Pelican Tree 41, we're just to be in Port Everglades out on the ocean. Plan on departing northbound for a right turn to the south. If you can, flight following to X-Ray 44.
Echo State 41, roger. Departure from present positions is at your discretion. We're able to proceed on course, maintain VFR.
Of course, VFR, Pelican Tree 41. I have my flaps up, do I? Whoops!
American 400, you are 3 miles from Piana. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach. Maintain 170 knots till a 5 mile final.
Maintain 170 knots, descent to established localizer, American 400.
For a second I thought I put my gear up, but no, we departed from the water. The lap's coming up.
7257, Miami departure. Radar contacts, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000,
There's a right turn.
American 400, ILS 12 established.
Roger.
There's nothing. I'm pointing out towards the ocean. I'm almost losing that horizon.
American 400, contact Miami Tower and 118.3.
Alright, so I'm gonna stay like near 1,000.
American 400. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Pelican Tree 41, we're now 4 miles east Fort Lauderdale, 1,000.
Echo State 41, radar contact as reported.
And I gotta understand people working top down, many different positions. There would be many different controllers in real life. Just wait my turn to talk.
FedEx 1200 heavy, runway 10 left, taxi via Alpha, left Quebec, right turn Bravo, cross runway 10 left on Quebec.
Alpha left, Quebec cross, running 10 right. It's taxi for route, so 10 left.
Trim out the rudder there. Kind of veer into the right a little bit. Luckily I can do that in this plane, and it's still kind of going to the right.
37, 12.7, descending on the 2-3, we have Bravo.
Sparrow Wings 2637, Miami approach, radar contact as reported, expect to see visual runway 10 right approach.
Visual 10 right, Sparrow Wings 2637.
There we go, that should do it.
Alright guys, we got about 6 minutes of briefing, just about 5 minutes. Now's the last chance to decide, take a bathroom break, drink anything before we start.
Request to hire Cadet Flutter X-ray heavy.
Alright, this thing's not synced up. There we go.
Alright, 4 X-ray heavy, Miami sensors offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory approved.
Switching T8 Advisor, have a good one, Cadet 4X.
And I'm climbing a bit. Oof. Okay. Haven't busted the Bravo yet. Be back in a bit, okay. Not as dim as that goes. Yeah, I can still mostly see.
Hey Justin, hey Chris, where are you departing from?
I'm down in Key West.
Okay. So pretty much everywhere.
Delta
Departing from everywhere.
7257 Miami Center is offline. Radar service
Great
terminated.
thing about a
Change
flying.
to advisory approved.
Yep. One of the more easier GA flights.
Yeah, when I did my VAT Sim PPL test, we did this area down to Key West.
American 400 squawk mode Charlie, safe parking. Squawk mode Charlie, emergency transponder, safe parking.
I think it's technically squawk altitude, but mode Charlie's a... That's him, isn't I think. At least I remember reading the 7110 something about, you know, squawk altitude. But that might just be for airborne pilots, I don't know.
American 400, if you look over at your pilot client, there should be a mode C button on there. If you want to hit that, it should turn it back on.
Road Charter 10 left for departure.
Got a few minutes left for that brief.
At 1200 heavy RNAV, elbow, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff, 10208.
You're on opposite top, running 10 left today.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stay out this way.
Descending by arrival.
American 908, Miami, approach there for the double contact, squawk 4603, 4603.
Norris 4603 on the squawk, American 908.
On Miami traffic, Spirit Wing 784 blocked in G2 will be clear of your frequency now. Thank you so much for the service. Have a good one.
I'm having a good night. Spirit Wings 2637, descend and maintain 6000.
Down at Sterling Station 47.
Oh yeah, I guess the tower went offline. There was a tower.
American 2854 requesting taxi clearance runway 8 right.
American 2854, Miami departure, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike.
I'm gonna kinda wide myself out a little bit.
Runway 8 right, taxi via Mike, American 2854.
Now look out on Miami Towers frequency, change to my frequency on 126.85.
Miami Gorge, American 40.
American 908, direct contact 35 miles southeast of the Miami, presently the Dolphin VOR. The Miami information, Juliet current, expect the ILS runway 9 approach.
I'll look at Juliet and then ILS 9, American 908, heavy.
American 400, could you turn on your mode C transponder for me so I can see?
You know what? I just realized what that green is. It's my nav light or something? Yeah, I think it's the nav light just shining on the entire side of the plane. Yeah, it's only that side.
Is there something you have turned on within your pilot client that that allows you to not squawk mode C on the ground?
I try on.
FedEx 1200 heavy radar contact to altitude.
Alright, so that briefing's about to happen. I might have to, you know, somewhat delay the landing here, which is fine.
FedEx 1200 heavy, roger. Climb and maintain 1 tree 13,000.
Rabbit, 132,000 FedEx. 1200.
I mean, I'll just keep flying the plane here a little bit.
Alright guys, I got 8 o'clock on my time here. Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone hear me alright?
If you need it.
You're good.
Continue, please.
Alright. Welcome pilots to another
26,
GA2 State with the
37,
Pilot
your
Club.
discretion to
I'm your host, Andrew, Pilot 51. This week we are doing a fly-in in the Magic City, also known as the 305. There's been some controversy about the title, but we are flying into Miami Executive, Kilo Tango Mike Bravo, also previously known as Tamiami.
American 400, taxi to parking via
If
Papa, Whiskey,
I
November.
don't see any new pilots here. If you click this routing flight plan button, it'll take you to the document where it's everything about the flight. We do have X-Plane does have a scenery that you can download. There is MSFS Miami Note Tree that you can also download. It is pilot's discretion to Miami Executive, so it is your own route. There's no route, like I said. In regards to the airport, we are flying into Miami Executive Airport. CTAF and tower is 118.9er. However,
Southwest
we do
36,
have...
and we're ready for pushing start.
We do have Miami approach online,
Miami departure, the ramp
12685.
uncontrolled,
He is going to be the one to take us in. That's pretty much it.
We'll
Looks
call
like
you for taxi,
the
Southwest
tower just hop
3609.
offline. We did have a Miami tower there, but they just looked like to hop offline. Elevation is 10 feet. There are 3 runways and then 1 helipad, or some helipads. 09 right, 27 left, 09 left, 27 right.
Good evening, Miami departure flight 1884 requesting.
And then parking is the ramp north of D7, Delta 7.
Miami Municipal to
So you are, rotate. It is right around here.
Aircraft calling Miami departure, clearance
Yeah, that's where I was going to park anyways. Okay. Okay.
FedEx 1200 Heavy, Miami Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory.
And then there is an ADAS for Miami Executive.
Well,
However,
I'm going to go ahead.
2637, turn left.
Cancel flight following and go land the plane here. Let me just get a right turn here. I was kind of just flying around delaying a little bit. Yeah. I'm just gonna make kind of a good turn and slow it down a little bit.
908, descend and maintain 4000.
Need to turn the sounds back on.
Spirit 2637, turn left heading 120 on your rollout. The Fort Lauderdale Airport will be to your 11 to 12 o'clock in 12 miles.
120 to the left, we have the deal of side
So we're not going in this gap, we're going in right here.
Runway 10 right.
Which I think is for like a Miami Harbor or something like that. And Miami Pilot Club 341 like to cancel flight following. 22-8.
341, roger, flight. Correction squawk, VFR, change to advisory approved.
VFR, free change approved, Pilot Club 341. Alright, there we go. 22-8 is our CTAF.
2854, wind now 0407,
there.
17, RNAV.
22-8. Actually, no, it's not. That is something else. I actually don't know what. 123025.
I just got the call sign. Could you just verify the RNAV 6 for me?
Via the RNAV 6.
There you go. And Miami seaplane traffic, Pilot Club 341. We're about 4 miles to the east. We'll be proceeding inbound at northwestbound, landing on the water. Miami traffic. And of course, got to mind the gap with the buildings and all that. We'll bring that and that forward. Gotta mine the buildings. I'm gonna stay at like 500 until I'm lined up here. That will keep me out of the Bravo in that section. Keep it below 1,000. Just gotta watch out for any other ships, which I'm not really seeing any. Guess it is late at night, there's gonna be less of them. Slow her down, trying to keep about the same altitude as I do it. Collapse 1. Watch out for the cruise ships off the left. It's right up this way is where we're landing, and then we're gonna go park up on like a... It's basically a dock almost, but for seaplanes. At least I hope the scenery still looks good in 24. Full of laps. Bro, if you were on one of these cruise ships and you saw a seaplane come in here and land, I mean, I feel like you're probably supposed to land out on the ocean first and then taxi in, but it's whatever. Oh shit. Had to go full deflection there for a second. Up and a bounce. Of course I did. So why would I not? It's just how water works in the sim, I guess. Not the greatest. Alright, let me come down here. We'll get the water rudder down. They call it the water helper on that switch. I'm just gonna make my way down past it. So what it is the loop of the anchor there is very close to where it's supposed to be. Which, it's actually a little farther up than what that is. I mean, this may be the landing area. Cruise ship wake turbulence, yep, like water wake turbulence in this case. So the seaplane base is right up here. And then you can kind of take your seaplane up on the water. You can even see one right there in the corner. Yeah, a boat. Yeah, boat. Normally you're supposed to go to the right of them, but I can't get to the right of them, so we're going to the left. It is nighttime, so I guess there's less boats out. I did go install that... Oh, and he's floating. I did go install that one add-on that makes the boats a lot better and stuff. Wish the skyline out there was a bit better. I feel like it was better in 2020. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was better. And I'm about to pass up my little turn here. Where is it? Hopefully the scenery works well. Is it right there? It is very dark. Yeah, what the heck? I think it is. Nice boat. Yep. Thanks, bro. The thing is, how am I freaking eyeballing this? Almost can't. Gotta go to the right of that guy. We'll go ahead and drop the gear. Up. I'm already hitting the ground somehow, even though I'm way out here. Whatever, I guess. Just drop anchor. I'm a little off from the center here. Boat launch. Now, it's not just for boats, it's for planes too. Like in the satellite imagery, it's for planes, and it's literally got a label on the chart for it being a place for planes. X44. How you doing, Dylan? I'm not even sure if my pontoons there would have hit the sides over there, but whatever. We're just gonna turn around, head back out here in a second. Go back from your annual physical, huh? You coming to fly in the GA Tuesday tonight, Dylan? You know what I might do? I might go down to, dang it, I'm blanking on what it's called. To the place I was going to go at after Miami Executive, and just do that first, since I still have plenty of time to get to Miami Executive. Flu and COVID. Alright, yeah, so the plan, let me go change the charts, was to go on out of here around the Cape Florida Lighthouse and then head into Executive, but I think I'm gonna go down to Ocean Reef first and then go back up to Executive. And the sim now should pop up on the scope soon. Nice. Alright, let's head back out there. See another boat coming through. Possibly the same boat they just turned around? I don't know. No, it's a different boat. I love how detailed they are with the one add-on you can get. It's like 4 gigs or something. That's even after they went and compressed other models to make them more efficient. Because normally you're not looking at them this close. But even this close looks pretty good. Jimbo Fox, thanks for the follow, bro. Alright, here we go. Miami Seaplane traffic, Pelican Tree 41, Grumman Goose. We're taxiing out for a eastbound departure of Miami Seaplane. Ooh, that's bright. But that technically is my taxi light, because I don't have a separate taxi light. Look, you know, right and left, check for any traffic. Right now I think we're floating. Here's coming up. Oh, we weren't exactly yet. But that's fine. Man overboard? I don't know about that. We're fine. No one's overboard. Alright, let's turn her this way. Get a high-speed taxi out of here. There's the step. Having to put a lot of right rudder in here. Like all of it almost. Just imagine you got your float plane, you're just water taxiing down past a bunch of big old cruise ships that have yet to leave for the weekend yet. You're living the life. call up Miami here in a minute. Gotta stay below 1,000. Wow, below like 1,400. I'll be gone at that shelf by the time I depart. I'm seaplane traffic. Pelican Tree 41. Grumman Goose. Departing about midway down the harbor, eastbound. That's Miami seaplane. Alright, let me get the flaps set for takeoff there. Look at that, we're already basically off the water. As I climb up, the wind changes. Laps is coming up. Stay below. I'm just gonna say 1,200 to be safe for the Bravo. Don't hit the buildings. I'm fine. We're climbing out. Miami seaplane, Pelican Tree 41. We're clearing the eastern ends of the harbor, departing to the south. Miami seaplane. Back to Miami. Approach, that is. Just give it a minute to listen in there. Make sure the plane's flying well. Dang it, I'm forgetting what the code is for Ocean Reef. 07 Foxtrot Alpha. That's it. We're just gonna follow all of this and then head straight out for that light there. Or no, there actually. The light's probably at the airport. I bet. Alright, drive the right frequency. 12685, yes I do. Let's get, you know what, we're gonna, Virginia Key. I'm gonna distance off of there. 3. And Miami departure, Pelican Tree 41, VFR request.
I got say 41, Miami departure, go ahead.
Yeah, Pelican Tree 41, we're 3 miles south, East Virginia Key, 1,300. Just flight following Ocean Reef, that's 07 Foxtrot Alpha.
I got say 41, Roger, squawk 1, tree 2.
1 tree 2, Pelican Tree 41. Same code he gave me earlier, he didn't even recycle it at all.
Southwest 3609, just verify climbing up to 16,000.
But I guess technically, the change in the code is what they're looking for.
216,000, Southwest 3609, sorry, my bad.
I can't even see where I'm going now, it's supposed to be right there.
Code say 41, you're ready to contact 10 miles southeast of the Miami airport, local altimeter 2992, proceed on course, maintain VFR.
992 VFR, Pelican Tree 41. Do I have 9 or 2 in there? Not even close, I think. Yeah, I'll just hit B and it's whatever there. Because I'm live weather. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just the plane being old as hell. It's not been... Oh, what's the word for it? Not been calibrated in
Miami,
4 decades. So there's supposed to be a lighthouse, and I can't even see the lighthouse out there.
And 54 Sierra, Miami departure good.
Yeah, we have already the pipeline crane by HTTC, but we don't know if we can do the push and start, or we need to get back to you the pipeline crane.
Alright, 54 Sierra, are you looking to push on to Papa, or are you looking to push in the ramp somewhere?
Yeah, I need to do the push.
Air 540, roger. If it's within the ramp, that will be at your discretion. You'll just call me whenever you're ready for taxi.
Thanks so much.
Alright, so now we're at the 3,000 foot part of the Bravo there. Oh, gosh. Alright, so weather down at Ocean Reef. Technically it's nearby Ocean Reef. I think this thing will say there's no weather, if I remember right. So we go up to here. Key Largo is the nearest weather station. Variable 6 knots, gust 1-2. That helps a ton. Okay, what's Homestead doing? 050 at 7. So we'll land northbound.
3609. You're climbing outside of my airspace. Miami Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory approved.
To advisor, thank you very much. Have a nice night. See ya. Southwest 3609.
WN Fligate 1984. Your radar services are terminated. Change to advisory approved. See you.
What are they doing? Oh yeah, this. So that'll be runway 5. Actually, that's almost perfect for the wind. Of course, down here winds can be different. Actually, I probably need to do Sky Vector for that one too, I think. Oh, never mind. There's no weather station down there. Marathon, what's going on down there? 06012, so that's all consistently northeast. Which is good. We're just kind of heading towards the bright spot out there. Where all the rich people live around around Ocean Reef. Should I do a touch and go or full stop taxi back? What do you guys think? Any opinions there? Both. So touch and go and then full stop taxi back or something? Well, you just want me out of your hair for longer? Is that what it is? Even though I'm just little old VFR, not bothering no one?
Mike also got information, extra requesting clearance, correction requesting taxi.
Auto 6, Mike Oscar Heavy, Miami departure, runway 8 right, taxi via Quebec.
Runway 8 right via Quebec, Auto 6, Mike Oscar.
Yeah, little old me that hasn't gone higher than 2,000 feet.
Miami departure, November 122, July has information Alpha at Miami, Quebec. We're at signature looking at taxi for VFR departure southwestbound.
Number 122, Juliet. Miami departure, runway 9 or right, taxi via Delta. 122 Juliet, runway 9 or right, taxi via Delta, Juliet Hotel.
Delta Juliet Hotel to runway 9 or right.
Is it a boat maybe? I guess. Or is that a reflection? That might be a reflection. Isn't there like a preferred right traffic runway here or something? Or preferred runway? Forget.
Close 341. Do you have a approach request in Ocean Reef?
Negative. We're just gonna do a touch and go for over there and just make it, VFR there.
Roger.
523 Grooves, AWAS, 3PT. Associated with this airport. Huh. Flight Plan Go didn't realize it's associated with this airport. It never does. The dozen times I've flown here. Is there really just stuff on the ground there? I don't even know what that's. It's just one single building, or maybe two. out there in a national park. Maybe it's like a visitor center kind of thing. I don't know. Well, field is in sight. We're probably going to do left traffic. So let me kind of aim a little more to the right. Most VATSIM pilots these days wouldn't even be caught dead flying this plane because it ain't got autopilot. At least not a working autopilot. That gyro pilot, I can get the heading part to work, but not the vertical portion for some reason. It used to work years ago. Not now. It's so dark, can't even see the ground there. You know, I was really hoping the beta of the sim would work here, but I thought this plane was causing the issue. It was an old plane from 2020. It was causing the sim to crash. But then I tried the built-in Grumman Goose, and that also crashed the sim. So I'm like, huh. I went back to the normal version instead of the beta, and that finally worked. So, because the beta is supposed to have like better lighting and all this stuff. You finally know it worked, but you would need to get accustomed to it. Oh, this plane? It's not that bad at all. I mean, it's a little heavier than your average GA plane. Your stall speed is 65 maybe. If you're in ground effect though, you can get a little lower than that. Flaps drop at about 90 to 100. It does come with a little manual. It's a cool little plane here. Well worth the money that I paid many years ago.
Miami departure November 122 Juliet, I'll clear across 13.
Okay, cancel and flight following here. How much is it? I don't remember. It was years ago.
122 Juliet, from cross runway 13.
Cross 13 November 122 Juliet.
And Miami Pelican Tree, photo on field and site, cancel flight following. $20.
Roger. Squad, let's see. Squawk VFR, if you want, you can monitor this frequency for any updates.
Squawk VFR, and we only have one radio, so we'll call you back airborne for Pelican 341.
Roger.
You could have me keep the code, though. That is a thing. I've done that with many pilots. Yeah, it's not that bad, but you also have to consider it's years old, so I don't know if they should lower the price to like 10 or 15 or something. Or just put out a good update of it. That'd be great too. Alright, shit. I didn't even look up the... Didn't even plug in the frequency. Behind the plane. Who could have guessed it? I mean, technically it's a, untired field. I don't need to call on CTAF. I might just not. Nah, it's more responsible to actually do it. Ocean Reef traffic, Pelican 341 Grumman Goose. Midfield, left downwind. Runway 5 will be a touch and go Ocean Reef. And I do have the scenery, so we should be able to see all the stuff. We're gonna do touch and go, and I'm gonna do like a looping climb out or something. You get to overfly the airport. Laps 1's coming down. That's also bright as hell. I can't see. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn. God dang it. I hate how that works. Yeah, I feel like this airport, you would not fly into here at night like this. I'm also probably going to overshoot final. Most likely, actually. Maybe not. Gear down before I forget. I'm a little low. Ocean Reef traffic, Pelican 341, turn to final runway 5, Ocean Reef. I wasn't sure which set of lights there was the runway. Alright, so full flaps now, gears down. It's kind of funny, I hear like the right engine more than the left half the time. I just realized, does,
Zero, 5.
We Love VFR, is that still applicable for 24? Like, didn't they add, like, a whole bunch of different things that made it so it's not really needed? I don't know. Anyways, another check, gear down, all the lights are on, mixtures forward, props forward. Flaps are down, and I'm a little quick. Not the worst, right there. I mean, that's pretty good.
Two thousand.
I feel like that hanger on the right, there's not supposed to look like that. Gear flaps. Gonna make like a wide left turn on the way out of here. Jesus, such well, I didn't really the number. I'm not paying attention to the number after. I'm paying attention to the actual landing. Ocean Reef traffic, Pelican 341, we're clear of runway 5, we're making a left turn out, we'll be over the field and then we'll depart to the north, Ocean Reef. Turn the landing light off just so I can actually see stuff. I mostly just want to read the words on the ground because it does. The thing says like either private or ocean, or reef, I don't know, something like that. I'm probably too high to read it now. After climbing up to 2,000 feet. Oh, I can't even read it this way, but I think it's, yeah, private on the runway there. Of course, flight sim makes it all blurry here, for whatever reason. Just doing what they do. Pull back that, you know, technically this should just be like 4 detents with the mixture there, but it's not. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the ATIS for executive before I change to Miami approach. Means I only have 1 radio.
07011.
Oh, voice recorded, hell yeah.
Clear. Temperature 280.20. Altimeter 2990. ILS RNAV and visual approaches in use. Land landing and departing runways 9 left, 9 right, and 1 tree. Notice, bird activity, vicinity airport. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise you have information Alpha.
He's reading that straight from the little prompter.
Alpha 245 tree Zulu, wind 07011, 10 statue miles. Miami ATIS information Bravo 2 tree 5 tree Zulu, wind 06089er, 10 statue miles. Clear, temperature 27, 2.20, altimeter 29902. ILS RNAV and visual approaches in use, landing and departing runways 9 left, 9 right, and runway 1 tree. Notice. Bird activity in vicinity of the air. Ryanair 540 Heavy, roger, climb and maintain 1616,000.
Alright, let's see. We'll give him the homestead. Yeah, Miami approach, Pilot Club Tree 41, or 8 miles southeast of Homestead. 2000, request flight following Miami Executive, and we do have Bravo.
Pilot Club 341, Miami approach, roger, squawk 7667.
7667, Pilot Club Tree 41. Don't call me out like that. I mean, I can tell, because whenever I'm recording voice edges, I'm adding all sorts of different words that aren't on the prompter, because that's what they're supposed to be.
41, radar contact 5 miles north of the, requesting the Ocean Reef Airport. Proceed on navigation.
Maintain our own navigation, Pilot Club Tree 41. He's probably trying out a little bit there, because he's listening to the stream at the same time. It's pitch black over here. Yeah, it was even worse when I was coming into Ocean Reef. So technically, I have two-way with him. I can just go right through the Homestead Delta. Because he hasn't told me no. I can go right through the Delta. There's no Homestead Tower. You're in the training area? The training area? Oh, the alert area, like out to the west, I think?
Miami approach American.
Where's that?
Is at,
there?
Flight level.
That's where you are?
126. Descending.
American 352, Miami approach, radar contact as reported.
Where's there another one?
Miami information,
oh, there's
kilo
another
current, expected visual of runway 9 approach.
Yeah, we have information. Kilo will expect runway 9 approach, American 352.
I don't think I've ever flown over Homestead, actually. Now that I think about it. See, I'll chew the Bravo up here. 3,000, alright. I wonder, can I see you out there? Actually, my landing light's not even on. I don't even see you, bro. There's a racetrack in Homestead? Really? You're just talking about the town of Homestead or something? Because there's also Homestead over here. Homestead GA. Oh gosh. Normally they put those on the chart. Oh, Speedway down there. That's where it is. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna land a 9 right, most likely. We'll plug in approximately that. Just want to look up like the exact heading here. Nine 4, something like that.
Club 341, Christian the Miami altimeter 2992, enter right down with runway 9 right.
992, right down with 9 right, Pilot Club 341.
6 Mike Oscar
long
Heavy,
runway
Miami
there.
Center is
Oh,
offline,
come on.
radar service terminated, change to advisory approved, yeah.
I almost didn't want to work there for a second.
Change approved, Itaro 6 Mike Oscar Chiefs.
Yeah, it's like it just stops when I get to there. It didn't do that before. What the heck? I don't know what I did wrong. Do I need to have it way out here? Maybe? Does that help? Actually, it does. I'm going to that right down one here. Actually padding out to probably like 1,000 feet, right? Yeah, basically. 10 feet elevation. Flying over Spring International, which is used by IMSA. I don't even know what that is at all. Endurance Racing Series, You know what's hilarious to me? There's, like, NASCAR's got, I think, 4 different series from the video I saw. You know, you've got the top one that everyone watches. There's, like, 2 in the middle, and then 1 on the bottom. You'd think the one on the one on the bottom normally gets, like, no views at all. But then Cletus McFarland started racing in it. And it's, like, I think it's got, like, you know, 1 million viewers or something. On, like, the last time they did a thing for it. It's freaking hilarious. You see me out here? I didn't see you. Let me turn off my light so I can see you.
5-4 Sierra Heavy, Miami Center is
Where are you at?
offline, radar service terminated, change
Normally
to
I can see
advisory
you.
approved.
Where are you? I don't know where you are. Really wish I could pump, like, the, you know, fake ADS-B data into...
To the Miami Airport here at 12 o'clock in
flight plane
17
go.
miles advice when you have the field split.
I'll let you know when we have the field inside American 352.
Oh, Miami Center's on now, I think. Unless that's just the Oceanic one. I don't... They changed stuff recently, I feel like. Oh, yeah, I think it's just Oceanic. Like, I saw in the TheFatRat Discord, they were, like, trying to change some stuff so that someone could staff both. Only Oceanic. Yeah, so, like, ZMO, I assume, is only Oceanic, then. Like, they were trying to come up with a new feature or something, where if you put something in your controller remarks, then it tells VATSIM radar you're doing all the sectors or something. That's what I was reading. Like, they came up with their own new thing. With the possibility to staff both domestic and oceanic. Yeah. Alright, mixture, prop, carb ice, or carb heat. Is this supposed to be cold or hot?
American 352, Roger. Clear visual approach runway 9.
Collapse 1.
Clear visual, runway 9, American 352.
Club 341, wind 050 runway 9 right, go to land.
Alright, go to land, Pilot 341. Whichever one gives me less RPM. And I'm still not even sure which one it is. Yeah, I'm a little early here. I'm not gonna leave. We're gonna fly out and go somewhere else. Just maybe not in this plane. I fly the Vision Jet. I haven't done that in a while. Laps are... Oh, gear's not down. Shit. Gas, undercarriage, mixture... Prop. I forget what S stands for in Gumps. I'm low. What the hell? I always end up low in this plane, I feel like. And that's a tower right there. Some power lines.
122 Juliet, we're about 8 miles to the west of
Shit, I would have crashed.
Looking to do a full stop, get information, Bravo.
Number 122 Juliet, Roger, enter, so you make straight in runway 9 right.
Make straight in 9 right, November 122 Juliet.
American 352, wind 0407, gust 17, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, American 352.
Come on. I got bounced. Wheels really do like making it go left or right.
Approaching 3-1.
Ah. Approaching 3-1. You mean the 3-1 that's technically not connected there now? Technically? Although I think it is in the sim. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's there. I'm just reading my... At least I think this intersection's here. There's no scenery for the airport, so I can't really change it. Well, I could if I learned how to do scenery. Alright, so we're parking off of Delta 7, that's Signature. And about the 341, we're parking Signature off Delta 7.
I got 341, Roger, taxi ramp via Delta.
Right via Delta, pilot go 341. Alright, I forgot, I gotta leave the landing light on, because I don't have a taxi light. Some lights on just so we can see. Turning a little too much. I think it's very sensitive to turn. I feel like it's not supposed to be. Although, what do I know? I'm not a real pilot.
122 Juliet 10509, runway 9 right, clear to land.
9 right, clear to land, November 122
I'm gonna go start planning the leg we're gonna do. I'll taxi this baby in. Of course, we're gonna go Miami Executive to a place I haven't been before. It looks like Bimini. Who is it? There's a YouTuber I've seen flying in there. I remember who it is. Whoever flies 851 Tango Bravo. I forget who that is. Or flew, I guess. Not anymore. And my thing didn't seem like it was updating there. So, I assume there's not too much to this little crossing here. 63 miles. I could even come back and fly in again. Steve-O, that's it. Steve-O and Knievo, that's it. Alright, so we're just gonna go...
join Tango, safe parking.
fly Vision Jet.
American 352, roger. Taxi to ramp via Victor Papa Whiskey November if you need it. Cross runway 12.
What was that code? MYBS.
Departure American
My
2251
bullshit. No, I'm just
on
kidding.
the Vice 2 arrival.
American 2251, Miami approach at 10.
Think of what the thing is here. Ooh, Starship might also be cool. Depending on what route they get me, but it's the SR-22T, I think. The turbo one. I'm like pretty sure.
American 2251, you're at a contact 1 mile northwest of Vice. Let's see, Miami information kilo current. Expect the visual runway non-approach.
I think it's a whole single waypoint.
Visual runway 9, American 2251.
Actually, I might need to look into this. I don't think this is a towered field, right? I think it's untowered, isn't it? I'll have to look into that here in a second. Let's park the plane.
Miami approach, Pilot Club 506 is just north of Key Largo at 3000. We are inbound to Miami Executive.
Just north.
Pilot Club 506,
distance
Miami
usually
approach,
helps.
squawk 0176.
Is that 0176 for Pilot Club 506?
Affirm 0176.
Alright, so let me turn off the plane a bit here.
0176, Pilot Club 506.
Go mixture first. And there.
Pilot Club 506, ready to contact 50 miles, correction 15 miles south of the Homestead VOR. The Tamiami altimeter 299
Homestead has a VOR?
Proceed on course, maintain VFR.
It's news to me. I mean, I'm not a controller down this airspace, so I'm no expert, but... Is there one? I think that might be a TAC-in. Now that I'm looking at it. The symbol for a TAC-in, right? I'll go... low there. Well, it's not talking about Tamiami. He was saying the Homestead. Yeah, that's a symbol for attack in. Attack in and Dolphin VORs available as well. Yeah, there's one of them I'd use tonight. Wouldn't use Virginia Key to give a position report that I wasn't radar contacted off of, and I'm a little disappointed because of that. It's like, you can almost read if a controller knows their shit. I mean, of course, bats controllers, they know a lot, just they don't get paid to do this. But like, you know the ones that know their shit, because you give them a position report, you know, off of VOR with the distance and stuff, and they immediately radar contact you. That's how you know they know their shit. Next, and there's also... is there one for Miami? I guess not, he's just Virginia Key then. So you said the Dolphin VOR? Where's the Dolphin VOR? Oh, at Miami. Okay, I didn't even... yeah, it's right there, right in the middle. And they're both very high, is there? Huh. Alright, let me go plug this into here. What's that look like? Probably not even on an airway or anything. Actually, is that a departure? Maybe. That's not it. Flown the Manor many times, though. So what? Miami 2, then? So what I'm expecting... Seeing if this waypoint's even on there. I don't even see it. I guess technically... There's no... Oh wait, there it is, right there. Calda. Colada. Yeah, pina colada. Probably what that's referenced to. So yeah. Might get that, might not. You know, sometimes depends on the controller. Suggesting runway 28. We've got Freeport as an alternate. Alright, so I do want to look up. This is a towered field. Looks like no. Wait, do I even go through Miami Oceanics airspace to get? I don't think you do. Huh. Maybe go to Nasu. I haven't been to Nasu in freaking forever. And there's a tower on there. That might be where I go, actually. Go to Nasu instead. Is it this one? Yes. $165 miles, not bad. Someone's gotta go here. Come on. I didn't mean to press that. Now it generate. Are my planes still windmilling? What the heck? Not supposed to be. 5,000. Oh, wait. I put it in SR-22. That's not what I wanted. I want the Vision Jet. Which is SF-50. Oh, and it gives me a different procedure, too. Okay. Sounds good to me. $23,000. That almost feels a little high, but we'll see how it goes. 341 Sierra Whiskey. All the stuff in there. GPS capable. I'll just keep it all default. Actually, we'll plug in the pilot cover marks right there. Why not? I've disconnected file. That's filed in. And up here. Import. Back to our FAA charts while we're in the States. Departure Mel's 2. Clams. Oh, gosh. Radar required for non-GPS equipped aircraft. Assign bay TC on the initial altitude. We'll fly a 093 heading on the way out. Unless I depart that route, but I don't think I will. So let's go get the plane set. Down to Miami Executive. I thought for a second there all my lights were on it. It's that. And there's also the cover up top. Or else the engine's not going to want to start. That's cool how all the lights come on when you open the door. Alright, we'll let the
Runway
avionics start to
awareness.
warm up.
Okay. Feet.
I need to set up the hardware. Since we're flying a jet now. Although technically I could fly it. The same hardware. Alright, that's set. Come into here. Initial, how much fuel do I need? About 1,200 or so. That's not it. I hate how it keeps reorganizing my shit. I don't want it to do that. Get rid of everything I don't need, you know, every single time. We need about 1,200. Technically, it's a little less than 1,200, but I mean safe. Sync fuel on board. Confirm. Next. We'll just put 170 for everyone here. I've got 6 passengers. I feel like it can't have 6 passengers. Actually, wait, why does it not ask you for passengers here? I don't know. Flight plan. I thought maybe I could pull it in there. Yeah. Let's find KTMB. To MYNN. And that is via Glams. Sands. And of course, add the arrival and stuff in there, or the departure. Mel's to Glams, Nanorite. Takeoff data. I did not just put Nanorite in. Bruh. Required takeoff distance. I don't know. I don't even feel like putting in there, to be honest. Because it'll be fine. Alright, so 2992 apparently is our altitude there. I don't anticipate us getting higher than like 2,000 out of here. I guess 2,000. Since it was, you know, controller gives it. If I go full there. Actually, technically, we're supposed to do that one checklist, right? How do I get the checklist to come up here? Checklist, there we go. Pre-flight, sure I did it. Then I don't know. Aren't you supposed to like click it? Apparently, I don't know how to use the checklist. I mean, part of that maybe is all this. Actually, turn that on after the engine started. Hey, bro, you're supposed to like click on that, and it's not doing it. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work for me. Dang it. That sucks. Navcom. I am not connected to VATSIM yet. And then I also don't have the overlay set. Runway departure 12685.
Aqua 506, thanks for the help.
And that ATIS 124 nothing.
American 21-8.
Yeah, I think I should put it down here.
Miami ATIS information Bravo. Tree Zulu. Wind 060 at 9er. 10 statute miles. Clear. Temperature 27, 2.20. Altimeter 299.2. ILS RNAV visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 9er left, 9er right, and runway 13. Notice. Bird activity in vicinity of the airport. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise you have information Bravo. Miami ATIS information Bravo 235 Zulu. Wind 060 at 9er. 10 statute miles.
Still Bravo?
Clear.
I guess he hadn't recorded it yet.
27, 2.20. Altimeter 299.2. ILS RNAV visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 9er left, 9er right, 10 right, clear to
Guess
land.
we'll go start and get all our stuff here. Why is that so bright? Alright, no one's
211 to center maintain 3000.
left. There is a guy right.
Alright, down 3000, Caribbean 12.
Okay.
Miami approach, 525, Tango Sierra, Victory 14 in Old Loud, True Rival.
Number 525 Tango Sierra, Miami approach. Roger, executive altimeter 299.4. Expect the visual approach runway 9.
Visual runway 9, Citation 525, Tango Sierra, look at that.
Alright then.
Caribbean 211, turn right heading 360.
Those two on.
Right turn 360,
Heat on. Parking brake still fine.
American 2251, welcome to Miami. Exit ramp via Victor Papa Whiskey, cross
up
runway
just a
12
few
November
degrees.
if you need it.
And we're going
Runway
IFR.
4950,
Nassau.
descend and maintain 9,000.
I said 9000 on the 4950.
Going to Nassau via the Mel's to...
Runway 3440, wind 020 at 7, RNAV Jamba, runway 8 right cliff takeoff.
Yay, people are reading back things. I love to see it.
Envoy 3448, verify RNAV Jamba.
Or maybe I can't hear them when they're on the ground in Miami. That's probably the case here, yeah.
Caribbean 211, turn right heading 060, advise when you have the Miami airport in sight.
Alright, right turn 060, we got the field in sight, Caribbean 211.
Caribbean 211, roger, cleared visual approach runway 9.
Clear visual runway 9, Caribbean 12.
American 2815, after stem 1.
Realism. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Ooh, static.
Club 2112, Miami first.
I think it's down the coast, Miami, get to Miami executive 4000.
Club 2112, Roger, spark 0142. 9456 heavy, descend and maintain 4000.
Engine is loud. You know what that is? That is.
Welcome to Tamiami, Texas.
I learned this recently. That's because you have FSLTL.
Grandpa, that's a 561.
They, even if someone's engine is at idle, it'll be really loud for you.
Departure Elite 9031 at Executive going up to Titusville clearance.
I'm actually not using
With
FSLTL
Bravo.
anymore. Up the run button. We're using
Park 9031,
AIG.
Miami, departure Clinton, Quest, expect PDC.
And the IVAO models too. Why not? Well, FSLTL, yes, it's easy to install. But one of the things I didn't realize was an issue because of FSLTL was the everyone's engines are just full power all the time. Yeah, there's a GitHub I can give you that'll light it down the mod that I found
3 miles west of the
this
Boca Raton
on Flight Sim
Airport.
TO.
Proceed on course, maintain VFR.
Don't know where I got this though, to be honest. That model file, VMR. Because the models, they're pretty easy to get, but I don't know where I got the VMR.
Miami Center is offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory approved.
Forward advisory, thanks, American 2015.
Envoy 3448, radar contact.
He's getting busy.
Climb and maintain 16,000 to altitude.
Climb maintain 16,000, altitude 2.4, onward 34.
Hey, Brad, is there a jet
Seven, runway 9.
Yeah, that's Steven.
Alright, 9 clear land, Kirby 211.
It's a Vision Jet.
Yeah, it's Stu. He switched to a Vision Jet.
I'm going to report out to Nasu.
Turn left heading 300.
Nice.
Alright, heading 300, runway 4950.
I see you moving, Chris.
Is Nasu like a type of soup, or do you mean Nassau?
Oh, whichever one it is.
I'm coming your way, Andrew. I gotta see if
Nassau, Bahamas.
up anything.
Whatever, bro. Miami departure, number 341 Sierra Whiskey. Miami executive information
like
Bravo,
parked into the
West
building
IFR
right there.
to Nasu. Hopefully I didn't step on someone there or something.
Number 341 Sierra Whiskey, Miami departure. Clear to the Nassau Airport via the Mel's. 2 departure, GLAM, send is filed. Maintain 2,000, expect flight level 23010 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 4202.
Go to Nasu, by the Mel's 2 departure, GLAMs as filed. Maintain 2, expect 230 and 10, so looking 4202, November 10 Whiskey.
Yeah.
Number 341 Sierra Whiskey, read back to correct advice and ready for taxi. Expect runway 90 left.
9 left. Oh. Yeah, I guess it isn't easier to actually get there.
Envoy 4950, descend and maintain 4,000.
This is the weird tax layout.
Yeah, I've never been to Key West. It's on the bucket list.
I'm gonna have to fix my wing.
Fix your wing?
Chris, you
Departure
Chris,
Park
you saw that,
9031
right?
at Executive for taxi with Bravo.
What? Is my departure not on there
Park
anymore?
9031, runway 90 left taxi.
Did you see what happened there with my wing?
90 left taxi via Delta.
Nick somebody?
And it
Could
nicked
be
the
a
building.
Delta to 9 left for 9031.
Low hanger rash.
Nicked the hangar.
Miami approach UPS 391.
Luckily, it didn't get my prop in it on the hangar.
With you.
UPS 391.
Just the with you at the end is completely unnecessary.
794, 56 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, 94, 56 heavy.
Gosh. So we're 093 out of here. I've got that plugged in. 9 left.
considering how it's been used for almost 2 years at this point, I wouldn't
That's a
rule out that it's
1370,
made out of
reduce speed to
obsidian.
210 knots, descend and maintain 3000.
Reduce speed to 210 knots and descend to 3000 Delta 1330.
Sam 9456 heavy, turn right heading 360.
360, 9456 heavy.
Envoy 4950, turn left heading 270.
Heading 270 on
I got a screenshot of all of us before I leave here.
GPS 391, ident.
Got so many screenshots.
Pretty
I
sure I'm gonna
went
be the last person to land.
and organized some of them.
Yep, I gotta bail out of here too. Nice flying, everybody. See ya.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
There, that screenshot's posted.
9456 heavy, turn right
Dark.
heading
I guess I could
060
brighten
on
it
your
up.
left. The Miami Airport will be to your 1 to 2 o'clock and 4 miles.
060 right for down 9456, we have the field inside.
9456 heavy, roger, cleared visual approach runway 9.
I should do,
Clear
I
for the
should
visual
do the
runway
drying
9,
on here.
9456 heavy.
It's probably just gonna be like Delta
391 if you can hear this
Alpha
transmission.
1.
Ident.
Uh-oh.
Caribbean 211, welcome to Miami. Taxi to ramp at Tango, hold short runway 12.
And also,
UBS 391,
I'm gonna try and get some breaks here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sending your frequency, but I think when you tried to call me, I couldn't listen to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to radar ID you. Could you ident, please?
First time is for UPS 391.
Yeah, could
Did
you
you
hit
say
your
a
ident
squawk
button
code?
or just read out your altitude for me?
This is why I don't really want to control a big airport, you know, like DCA or whatever the hell.
1624 Miami.
'Cause stuff like this.
Right, taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Miami number 10 Whiskey Word signature, ready for taxi.
3410 Whiskey, runway 9 left, taxi via Delta.
9 left via Delta, number 10 Whiskey. Technically 9 left via Delta Alpha 1 because the letter changed.
That's a 1370, descend and maintain 3000.
I get it.
Back to 3000 and 13,000.
Up and that's supposed to be gone.
Yeah.
Envoy 4950, descend and maintain 3000.
3000 on by 4950.
Approach 5 to
All
5
that
and the
loud
that's
monobatching play was showing like a Learjet. Sure wasn't an SF50.
55 Tango
I'm
Sierra,
pretty
turn left
sure I
heading
was showing everyone
70.
is at least close to correct back there.
5 to 5 and the
Which, no, FSLTL seems to struggle with GA. You know, I bet you IVAO, they're probably pretty good at their GA matching.
UPS 391, reduce speed to 160, please.
160 UPS 391.
Envoy 4950, turn right heading 360.
Heading 360 on by 4950.
Okay, UPS 391, turn right heading 180. You're getting too close to the aircraft in front of you.
Turn right heading 180 UPS 391.
That's a 1370, turn left heading 150. On your roulette, the Miami Airport will be to your...
Ooh, I was about to go across the runway via taxi, but that doesn't exist.
Should be at about 10 to 11 o'clock in 12 miles.
Turning left 150 and we let you know we have the airplane inside at 1330.
Envoy 4950, turn right heading 060. On your roulette, the Miami Airport will be to your 1 to 2 o'clock in 16 miles.
Heading 060, we're looking on by 4950.
Envoy 3448, Miami Center offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory approved.
Or to intercom, we need Envoy 3448, there we go.
Number 525 Tango Sierra, speed your discretion, descend and maintain 4,000.
I just found it funny. Controller says one thing, pilot says something completely different. That's close enough.
That's a 1370, roger, clear,
I
Fisher,
think I have my
runway
traffic
12.
turned on.
Here for the visual, 12, that's a 1370.
Yeah, I do.
9456, 10207, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9 and down 94567.
There we go. Now it's on.
Envoy 4950, we have the field.
Envoy 4950, roger, clear, Fisher, approach runway 9.
Clear the visual, runway 9, Envoy 4950.
UPS 391, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000.
270 and descend and maintain 3000. Yeah, UPS 391.
Caribbean 211, cross runway 12 on Tango.
Now there's a big old run-up area there.
American 1624, roger, 10207, RNAV Jambo, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright.
Approaching
That's a
0,
1370, runway 12, clear to land traffic, Airbus A320 departed right.
Here to land, runway 12, and we have the traffic inside, that's a 1370.
Envoy 4950, 10207, runway 9, clear to land. See traffic A, Delta A319 lands runway 12.
Runway 9, clear to land, Envoy 4950.
UPS 391, turn right heading 36, correction, yeah, 360.
360, UPS 391.
3410 Whiskey, fly runway heading, runway 9 or left, clear for takeoff, 10604.
9 or left, liver takeoff, Belly Capri 41. Technically doesn't need to say runway heading because the chart gives you the instructions there.
Turn right 5 degrees, descend and maintain 2000.
093 heading. Not even track, heading. My lights are on. There we go, heading.
On runway
We'll arm
09 left.
109456 Heavy, welcome to Miami, join Tango, safe parking. 109456 Heavy, roger, taxi ramp via Tango, Quebec, hold short runway 12.
Rotate.
UPS 391, turn right heading 060.
Here's up.
See, Miami Airport will be to your 2 to 3
shoot,
o'clock
wrong switch.
and 1 tree mile.
Click install aircraft.
Heading 060.
Yeah, it is a decent amount of space.
UPS 391.
UPS 391, roger, cleared visual approach runway 9.
Clear visual approach, runway 09, UPS 391.
Get flaps.
American 1624, radar contact, altitude.
Saying 2,500, 1624.
American 1624, roger. Climb maintain 16,000 and traffic to your 12 to 1 o'clock westbound altitude indicates 2,500 is a type unknown.
Roger, what's the altitude you said again for 1624?
You'll climb to 16,000, that traffic's at 2,500.
1616, American 1624.
And one service here, we're level 2000.
Number 341 Whiskey, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb maintain 4,000, 1 Sierra Whiskey.
Projectify, thank you, here. We've got the field site.
525 Tango Sierra, roger. Turn left heading 16, cleared, visual approach runway 9.
Visual approach, runway 9, 160 on the side here.
Miami approach Apocalypse 1496, approximately 3-4 miles northwest of Fort Lauderdale, VOR 2500, request flight following to Miami exec.
Apocalypse 1496, Miami approach, squawk 0326.
0326 for Apocalypse 1496.
Number 3410 Whiskey, right turn direct, DAX, climb and maintain 16,000.
Direct DAC 16,000 to 10 Whiskey.
That's a 1370, vacate left on Sierra.
Vacate left, follow the 1330.
16,000.
That's a 1370, exit ramp via Papa.
Single ramp via Papa, that's 1370. Thanks for the help, man.
No problem, good night. TAM 9456, heavy cross runway 12, join Quebec to parking.
Alright, boys. I'm heading
Process
out
2,
here.
join Quebec
The
for
host
parking.
debrief going in a second.
We'll see.
See ya. Good luck on your flight,
21,
Steven.
Almost there.
Enter right downwind runway 9
Dylan,
right.
good luck on yours too.
Pilot Club 12121, enter right downwind runway 9 right.
Right downwind, runner 10, right. 1521.
Remember 525 Tango Sierra, winds 36 or 4, runway 9, clear to land. Envoy 4950, welcome to Miami, safe park.
I'll 4950, one.
CBS 391, wind 0207, runway 9, clear to land.
Free throw with 09, UPS 391.
And on the 4950 will be parking Delta 55.
Envoy 4950, roger, taxi to ramp via Tango Yankee, cross runway 12.
Tango Yankee cross 12 on with 4950.
About 1496, radar contact 24 miles northwest of the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Proceed on course, maintain VFR.
Proceed on course, maintain
Alright, so it's
VFR.
just a slow climb up from here.
American 1624, Miami Center is offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory approved, yeah.
Have a good one, American 1624.
Climb a little bit of a steeper angle. Oh, I didn't realize this thing has a sync mode for the heading bug there. Like normally, like in the longitude has that, but normally you just hit the heading bug and it just centers it, but it doesn't keep it there really.
Maintaining 1000, vicinity of Brocker Run.
Delta 214, Miami approach. Your radar contact as reported. Information on Lima current, expect the ILS runway 9 approach.
Expect ILS runway 9, Delta 214.
Alright. There's, some of the ATC discords I'm in.
Aircraft on frequency, Miami departure closed in 30 minutes.
30 minutes, oh no. Oh, I wish we had a command like that where it would tell them the exact time we're closing. Indy just has a thing, hey, we're closing in such and such minutes.
Club 2112, wind 06 at 4, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Land runway 09 right.
I bet you there's this big old cutout of the Bravo over here. Because of the military there. So they don't have to call Miami and get clearance to the Bravo every time. Bet you that's why. And a little bit rocked around here.
Number 3410 Whiskey Miami Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory approved. Yeah.
Exchange Brood, 10 Whiskey. Alright, so technically 122.8. Oh, and I forgot to put that on there. But I'm gonna change to Miami Center, 12627. Tower and standby.
Roger, cross lobster 2000 for runway 14.
Any contact down at D5, man.
Any contact ground, see ya.
Let me look at VATSIM Radar. Does it have a more up-to-date image of like what their airspace border is? Yeah, I guess it's about the same as what it shows in the VATSPY. Thanks, you're like real close to the Nasu area after that. Alright, so I guess, let me go check. Actually, I need to climb to 230. Climb a little quicker there. So up top on the charts, there's no arrivals, so what runway did I just hear them give that guy? I don't know. Our ATIS is... ILS approach runway 14, RNAV at runway 10 available. The 14 is the main runway. The winds are 060 but 9er. I can take that crosswind, that's fine. So we'll just go down to General Aviation off Hotel 6. Odyssey FBO. Oh. I think that's where Steve-O and Knievel went parked one time down there, but I'm just going to go up here. Just because we can just get off at Delta and then right into parking off of 14. So we'll set up the ILS 14. See if there's any thing that connects us to Sands. I feel like no. What is SRE? Is that like a different VOR approach? What the hell is an SRE approach? Is it just like a visual approach? But like you have GPS set up for your final or something? I'm gonna look this one up. Search radar equipment approach. It's to tell you which heading to fly and what altitude you should be at during the descent. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, not as accurate as a PAR. Okay. So, not flying that. Giving off of 1-0. Still doesn't connect there. I mean, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go Sands and just connect Hinsey there. Just so I can get like a descent path, you know. Minimums of what am I? What class am I? I think A technically. Yeah, 'cause max knots, 100 knots. Yeah. 215 on the minimums. Load but not activate. So I guess Sands at 16. Let me just make sure I'm looking at this right. So Hinsey above 2,000 technically. That one above 2,000. We're intercepting around there. Money at 2,000 or above. Let's see, it looks 100 times better than the one you have in X-Plane. Hell yeah, bro. It's like that because, you know, flight sims for the visuals, X-Planes for the better flight model, I guess. Where's F-114? Oh, I see. It's one of those fake GPS points. Okay, so that's above 1698, alright. So Sands, how many miles do I have there? That's 1-4 from Hinsey. 24 miles, so if I want to be Hinsey at 4,000? 5,000. Hinsey at 5,000. It's 18,000 feet, 18 times 3. Math is hard, bro. God damn it. Calculator. 54. So 54 miles prior to Hinsey is when I need to descend. And that'll be 30 miles prior to Sands. Can I set that up in this, or is Flight Sim not like that? Yeah, a long track. Yep, can't do it. Damn it. But it's really just 30 miles prior there. I need to start descending. Up, wait, standard altimeter. I was sitting in the freaking thing too long, even though it was already 2992. I'll descend, what, 2,000 feet a minute, probably? So let me speed her up a little bit. 0.4 in the climb. Interesting. I haven't heard Center talk in a minute. Oh, they went offline. What? Bruh. I didn't even hear nothing about them saying we're closing it all. They just left. Well, that's dumb. It happens. See, I'm not really one to chase ATC, it's just I hadn't been there in forever, and they just happened to be online. They were online for that long. I don't think. I thought a bunch of the people up in Indy Center were going to staff up Lexington, but I haven't seen them staff it up tonight. Oh, so this is actually climbing a lot slower than I thought it would. I was getting bounced around a little. The tailwind at least. Yeah, let me bring that back down. I mean, the Vision Jet, what? Caps out at 30, at level 310? Technically 31,000 feet, but... it's bouncing all around there with the winds. It's technically up in the flight level, so I don't need to have the lights on flashing the whole bunch there. Come over this way. I'll put up the chart on this screen. Oh, forgot. Can't do that because outside the US. Come on. Almost 1,000 feet to go. Of course, the Vision Jet doesn't climb fast. There it is, 1,000 feet to go. Go ahead and switch to tower's frequency, I guess. Even though we're real far out, but... or something. Unless they closed. Yeah, they closed. God dang it. Well, gotta do the CTAF thing, so I got the frequency in. You know what? Let me turn off the autothrottle. Just let it start speeding up on its own once I get up here. Kind of crazy to me. Yeah, I'm used to planes that go, you know, a lot higher Mach number than that. Even Mach 0.5. I mean, this thing can get close at least. There you go. Capturing the altitude. I'm just gonna let it keep speeding up. Up to like 4.5. I know it doesn't go much faster than that. Oh, right there it's showing my top percent. Really wish there was a way for me to activate the approach, but then have it just sequence after sands. I don't know if there is. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I guess this altitude, maybe I can't go as fast as I thought I could. I mean, it's slowly speeding up, just that tailwind is kind of beating me up. Oh! They do auto ATC down here? Descend and maintain 130,000, the national altimeter 29902. Oh! I didn't really... Oh wait, you know what it is? I'm still in Miami Center's airspace. That's why. That is why. It's gotta do 500 feet a minute. Should be fine. What do you see is VAT USA, VAT Car, and VAT Mex? I thought Auto ATC was just the US because VNAS powers it. And VAT Car and VAT Mex doesn't have that. I mean, they do have, they are doing the CTAF trial, if that's what you're thinking about. Yeah, that's what it is, yes. You know, I almost feel like I should have been sitting there keeping notes on, like, all the things you were saying as an approach tour. Since, you know, obviously you're someone that's here watching anyways, I could have just given you, hey, here's all the things you can work on for next time I come by. It's just, I guess the maybe perfectionist in me, you know, every time I go through someone's airspace, I'm sitting here listening to them control. And, you know, there's a lot of VATSimisms out there. And not just VATSimisms, but just people not knowing the good from the bad and all that. It is what it is. Like, here's a tip for you to reduce the amount of words you're saying on frequency. When someone gives you a good position report, you know, you don't need to say radar contact, position as reported. All you say is radar contact, and of course any other instructions you need to give. It's a fairly common one I see on the network, or, oh, what's some other stuff? Dang it, I'm blanking on it. I don't know, there's a lot of different things that I hear very commonly on the network, and I'm like, that's not how that works. Not on all the time. At work, more than on the scope. Yeah, that probably would be me if only I could land a job, you know? You know, I did apply to become an FA controller, but, you know, government's slow as hell. That's been going about a year and a half now. But, you know, whatever. I can't see anything outside right now. Except somehow you can see the Milky Way. I mean, I guess we're not near a lot of lights right now. You can kind of see a lot of stars. You landed 68, 79 Gs. Nice. What did I do? Can I even see it? I mean, a lot of these were bounces on the water. Technically only landed 3 times. So I assume it was this one, the bounce twice. With 74 feet per minute, 109. I assume it's that. Could also be the one just below it. They don't show times over here. They used to, I thought. But I guess not. Alright, there's no controllers around, right? And no other traffic? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna go direct this industrial push fix. Activate. And there's my top of descent. Pretty close. So then I'll hit VNav down to 1700.
Vertical track.
I mean, I'm already kind of descending. They gave me descend 13,000, which you technically would have done faster than 500 feet a minute. we're kind of descending via, but not descending via because it's not like in a rally you descend via, but whatever. Oh yeah, I need to look up my altimeter here. Uh, 2992. Same as before. Alright, I'm gonna go a little quicker on the way down. Oh gosh. Alright, so tomorrow we're staffing Indy Center, and it seems... I'm blanking on the name. Why am I blanking on the name? God dang it, Sam. Samuel Moore. He's going to be staffing the Lexington Tower. He just got his rating to be able to do that after waiting for a while. It'd be cool if you guys went over there and just flew into it out of Lexington, maybe did some pattern work for him. He's been doing pretty good so far, apparently. He zoomed right through his rating when he got assigned to an instructor. It was like 5 days later he had it done. Or something. I don't know how many sessions it is now for the rating he was doing. I don't remember. Supply him with some traffic, alright. It's a little weird how it lights up that window there. Actually, technically... Is it flight level 180? Oh yeah, it is. I'm looking on the approach chart. Transition level, flight level 180. Transition altitude, 18,000. Okay, so not much really changes there. And then there's no one around. There's the guy that's going to depart here shortly. What time am I getting to the field? Probably need to add a few minutes to that for, Actually, that's ETA to the waypoint. That's landing. I'll call when I get a little closer, in like 10 miles or something. Like a CTAF call. Up, and either Miami Approach is signed offline or I've decided too low to see them on my thing. But I can see the ATIS is up. Never mind, now they're gone. So I think he did sign off. Well, darn. Does this Delta really only cap out at 15,000? I think so. You're out for the night working tomorrow? Alright, well, we'll see you later. Thanks for controlling. If you ever fly, I'm staffing Indy Center a ton, usually. Usually about twice a week. Maybe 3. Flat out whenever you're off, alright. At least every Wednesday I'm controlling. That's like my guaranteed day. Sometimes other days, especially during events. Like this Saturday, I'm going to staff Indy Center for like 12 or 13 hours. Should be fun. I ain't got much else to do then. And NASA traffic, number 3410 Whiskey Vision Jet, 20 miles west. We're estimating the airport time at 0211 for the ILS-14 Nasu. Just, add a couple minutes to that time there on the screen. I guess I could even speed it up a little more. Let me make sure I have my approach frequency in here correctly. It is 110.1. Yeah, and it also showed up there. Just to make sure it's the correct thing. IZQA. That is matching the chart. Makes me wonder if the other people around there are even using the CTAF at all. Like they're supposed to. Oh. It's 2 pre-files right now. I guess there was someone, but they're not. Oh, wait, I see someone. Is that. He's on 1240 for whatever reason. Alright, so the approach here doesn't show a max speed, but they probably assign you speed, and I'm going to assume that speed is 210 knots. That's what I would do at least. Either that or lower. The chart doesn't say nothing about it. There we go. Hate my sneeze, bro. Sneeze, cough, whatever you call it. And there's the approach diamond. It'll slowly come in once we get lower. Go ahead and slow her down to 180. Can I do an approach speed in this? Is that a thing? Let's just take off. There is that. I guess we'll go with there. It's like a do not go below kind of thing there. Come down here, arm approach mode as we get closer to that diamond. Actually, now that I'm slowing down a bunch, see how it goes. My lights aren't even on, so we turn on the lights. There you go, localizers capturing. Keep it 160 for now. No reason for me to slow down just yet. And SL traffic, November Tree 410 Sierra Whiskey Vision Jet. We're on final runway 14, estimating the field time 12. And SL traffic. Just adding a minute there because of... It's probably less than a minute though. Just because I'm going to slow down. What I'm going to do, we're going to make it descend a little quicker than that. We turn off the VNav. Oh. Wait, did it catch it? I think it did. Yeah, it's got the glide slope now. Bring it down to 140. And we'll get flaps in. Go ahead and drop the gear. There's flaps. Of course, keeping my speed up. And then we're about within 3 miles. Slow down, full flaps. And let me get my throttle. About 100 knots, or around there.
Approaching.
Ooh, this is
1-4.
11 knot crosswind right now. Maybe I should have done 1-0. And SL traffic. 1-0 whiskey. Mile final. 1-4. Full stop. Nasu. About a mile and a half, but still. Autopilot's off.
500.
Yeah, dampener. A little high, but that's fine. I barely went my yoke in this plane, and the nose is just like, oh, we're gonna go up. Keep it rolling down to Delta. Could have exited Echo, but whatever. That's a traffic, Vision Chat 1, Sierra Whiskey. We're clearing runway 14 Nassau. The other guy's using 22.8. Not too surprised there. Seems to happen a lot. We'll just taxi into the GA area here. Even though the scenery's not the greatest. But it is what it is. Assume that bright building back there is the FBO. Wow. The general aviation unit. There's an FBO down south. We'll just face out that way. Hey, bro, I even hit .CTAF, and the CTAF of this airport is 1955, or 19.5. Same as Bowman Towers frequency, actually, and CTAF. Kind of funny how the frequencies just kind of keep repeating. Alright, we're shut down. Huh. And the guy has a bunch of pilot and ATC hours, dude. He's still using 22.8. You'll love to see it, bro. Alright, well, I think that's it for me tonight. I don't know about you guys, I'm kind of tired. I need to start going to sleep at least a little bit earlier. Because of the whole thing of Saturday, I gotta wake up earlier than my usual time. Alright. That button. Upcoming streams. What we got coming here? So tomorrow we're staffing Indy Center. Just come stop by anytime you want. They're in like the 4 hours after 7 p.m. Maybe 5, usually 4 nowadays. But then Thursday we're gonna fly into Orlando, so we're going back to Florida. Kind of debating on what I want to fly. Maybe a 777 kind of flight? Go like... Cincinnati to Atlanta to Orlando, maybe? That might be a good plan. Might try that. See if I can keep up with the plan or not. Just doing a generic 777 flight there. I don't even know if they really do 777s that much out of Cincinnati. But we'll figure out a parking spot. There's usually a lot available, and it shows you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. But we put Cincinnati, Atlanta, MCU there. But then Friday, Southwest VA is going to be flying from Denver to... forget where it is. It's one of the SoCal airports. But I'm deciding I'm going to go to Minneapolis and then back to Denver. I don't really want to go to the airport they're going to. It's like, it's somewhat unrealistic to have a whole bunch of Southwest flying back to back. I mean, to any airport, really. But this one even more so, because it's such a small field. And it's also a little further away than Minneapolis. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't done Minneapolis in a while. So we're going to go up there. And of course, the big one, Saturday. Going to be controlling for 12 plus hours on the Indy Center. And then during the Chicago Live event at the same time. And great if you can come and fly during that. But we're going to go find us someone to raid. Pass the viewership on to... Dark Dennis is... Oh, testing his stream. In Flight Sim X, of course. We go raid Slant Alpha Adventures. It's been a little bit since I raided him. Mostly because I'm usually streaming past the time he is, most of the time. And he also hasn't streamed that much recently. Is he flying or is he on the ground right now? Oh, he's doing a bunch of kind of short-ish flights. Right there. Huh. Nice. Alright, we'll stick around for the raid for extra channel points. Hit the follow button here and the follow button on Slant Alpha's channel. And we will see you tomorrow for some controlling up on Indy Center.